Hello, Kitti Caboodle here, and for my excursion today I've come here to the Saleens, one of the most beautiful spots in Tramore. You can see evening sun is setting behind me. I've got the sandhills over my shoulder, and in the distance you can see Tramore, and right behind me I've got the Rinnashark Channel. And I've got lots of interesting detail about this in my book, which you can get in your library, The Back Strand by Paddy, Dwan and Mark Roper. And I've got one of Paddy Dwan's beautiful photographs here of what is behind me. And you can see the Rinnashark Channel here where we are, and it said that the tide comes in here faster than a galloping horse. Now, there's it would be nice to think that Rinnashark had something to do with sharks, but in fact the book tells me that shark is a poetical or ornamental word for love in Irish, and it probably means something like headland of my heart's first love. But having said all that, sharks were seen here as the last apparently was seen in 1951, and there's a great story in the book about a shark that was caught here in way back in 1904. Now, and it was by a very famous literary name. Now, in 1904, the poet Wilfred Owen, one of the great World War I poets, came with his family on holiday here. And they rented a house here. And his younger brother, Harold, went out on a fishing expedition. And didn't he catch a shark? And the men helped him to haul it in. They bludgeoned it to death, and they dragged it back to the house that they were renting from a fisherman called Flary. And all the locals, it tells us, gathered to see this great shark brought back. And the Harold was very excited, and he went out to check on the shark every half an hour. And on his last visit, just before bedtime, he got the shock of his life, because the shark was sitting upright apparently on his tail. And he went out to tell his brother Wilfred, who didn't believe him until he came in and saw the apparition for himself. Well, they felt rather guilty, and they brought the shark, and they put it back into the water. And apparently the shark was spotted for many months after that, swimming around in Rinnashark Harbour. Now, to go with my story today, I choose something with a shark theme, and the shark has pretty teeth here from Kurt Weill's opera, also known as Mac the Knife. And so here's a little blast on my viola of Mac the Knife. Shark.